So it seems that the powers that be, the establishment, are spending a day really pushing wokeness, specifically with regards to LGBTQQAIP2 plus XLMNOP Wi-Fi password ideology. The European Central Bank put out a tweet. Today is International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, Intersex Phobia, and Transphobia. Hashtag IDAHOBIT. Bit of a mouthful. No pun intended. Standing up for each other has never been more important. At ECB, we are raising the pride flag to show our support for the LGBT plus community across the world. Ask them exactly what the plus sign stands for. Ask them what a woman is. Let's see what some of the replies are. Susan Dalgetty says, please stop it. Intersex is a political term used by gender ideologists to forcibly co-opt people with differences of sexual development, DSD, into their discredited movement. Okay. Dr. Wolf says, stop letting dudes call themselves women, might help. And he includes a picture of a little dog. If there's a Y, it's a guy. Makes sense. Parody account, AI Velma, 2,400 followers, says, what the hell has this crap got to do with banking? Yep. Yes. Horoster Verga says, this is becoming a caricature. Focus on your job only. Dominic Schwarzer says, why is the ECB so political? What does this have to do with money? Maybe focus on your job? Correct. Marshall says, you're a disgrace. That's not your job, thieves. Derek just says very bluntly, lol, you fucking idiots. Yeah, very good. And the ECB weren't the only ones who are spending the day pushing this woke crap down everybody's throat. Ursula von der Leyen, you know, that charming, fantastic, honourable woman, she sent out a tweet. Be proud of whom you love, proud of who you are, proud of who you are becoming, because your journey is your power. It reads like something that was written by the same people who made the advert for Gillette, the toxic masculinity advert for Gillette. You remember that? Always remember, Europe is your ally. I am your ally. This week and every week, be proud, always. And then this cringeworthy video of did they call it the progress flag? Which was the original rainbow. Then they added the segments with the blue, white and pink parts, then the brown parts and black parts, because, you know, you have to include references to race when you're talking about sexual orientation. And then I think, is it the intersex part? The yellow background with the purple circle. Yeah. As we all know, that flag has gone through many updates over the years, and it will never stop. It can't stop, because there will always be somebody to think, I'm special. I'm an extra special minority, and I'm not being represented in that flag. You need to update that flag to accommodate me. I need to be represented. Pure narcissism, of course. A lot of people responded to Ursula. That flag represents child mutilation and sterilization, conversion therapy, the destruction of women's rights. Sal Grover asks, and if a lesbian is being harassed by a man who claims to be a lesbian, is this something to be proud of? Because it's happening. Yep, good point, but of course Ursula will never respond to that. Tim Kodihi, I think that's how you pronounce his name, says, 2 clown flags that represent nothing but tyrants and dictators. Fair point. You know who else has their own flag? Jihadis, terrorists, and the Nazis. Oh, okay. I mean, lots of people have flags. I'm Irish, I have my own flag. Why are you fighting so hard to keep your WhatsApp messages hidden? Yeah, I think that's about the Pfizer issue with them communicating privately. Firas Modad says pride is a deadly sin. Correct. It absolutely is. Cult-like mentality. Yes, absolutely is. And they are promoting the cult. Spetsna says, why is everything so sexual nowadays? What the fuck is wrong with the West? Yeah, last days of Rome. Sodom and Gomorrah days. Pure hedonism. No dignity. Pride, plenty of pride, but no dignity. Angie Jones says, proud of what? Furries? Adult diaper fetishists? Who exactly is in the Q and A that you are so proud of? Yeah, good question. And tragically, we all know that sports teams are being used to push this ideology and participate in the social engineering. Liverpool Football Club, tragically, if you just go into their Twitter, right at the top in the bio, official X-count of the Liverpool Football Club, Premier League champions, stop the hate, report it, read together. Yeah, so encouraging people to snitch on each other. Yeah, that never works out well, never worked out well in the Soviet Union. Stop the hate, report it. No, don't report. Don't be a snitch. Don't help to create a society in which people are terrified of saying the wrong thing for fear of being reported to the authorities and then being disappeared. Well, I'm sorry to say that Liverpool Football Club, that has a Muslim as one of their star players, put out this disgusting tweet. We are unwavering in our commitment in ensuring that all our supporters are welcome at Anfield. Well, probably, not unless they're, Christian, white Christian, straight. Yeah. Pure hypocrisy. That statement can be exposed as being entirely untrue with just a few questions. Do you welcome people who believe that men can't get pregnant? Or are they unwelcome at the stadium, Anfield? Do you support Christians who believe that marriage is the union between one man and one woman? Or are they not welcome at Anfield? Are you sure that all your supporters are welcome at Anfield? Or just a few? Are you being a hypocrite? Are you being hypocritical in your claim that all our supporters are welcome at Anfield? It's always the people who most loudly claim to be in favour of inclusion and diversity and equality and against discrimination who reveal themselves to be highly in favour of discrimination and highly against actual real inclusion and diversity. Diversity of opinion? No, we can't tolerate that. And they put out this silly little, is it a poster? I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks like something that was put together in less than 20 seconds by a 16-year-old on Microsoft Paint. And it looks like they've made the T look like a Christian cross. I'm not sure if that's intentional. Probably is. Maybe following the lead of the Paris opening ceremony for the Olympics that they held when they mocked the Last Supper. Made them all drag queens and a fat obese woman playing the part of Jesus, which they later denied, of course. Today we celebrate sexual orientation. Why? Why? Just why? Why? Just stop. Just stop. Stop. Thank you. It's pathetic. Today we celebrate sexual orientation and the LGBT plus community for #IDAHOBIT. We are all red together. Oh God, it's pathetic beyond words. 17th of May, LFC. God, when did this become a thing exactly? Against homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia. Oh, did they forget intersex phobia? Oh, they didn't get the memo. Let's read some of the comments. I wrote a few. I posted a few. To be clear, do you support the mutilation of children? And a picture of someone who has undergone a double mastectomy. Help me, I'm oppressed. Yep. This is a reference to West Yorkshire Police. Remember the incident, the lesbian Nana incident, in which the autistic girl was dragged off by the authoritarian on a power trip. 1990, we just want to be left alone, to love. We're victims, please. We don't want any special treatment, just leave us alone. 2020, now they've made some progress, they've taken some steps forward, getting a grip on the handles of power. Only bigots don't celebrate with us. And then to 2023, bow to me. Yep, they've infiltrated organizations and institutes, and they have slowly poisoned them, turned them into politicized machines. Stop pushing your beliefs on me. Yep. Torosaur says, what happened to football clubs just being about football? I replied and said, they are now compromised. They are used to socially engineer the public. And that's entirely true. They aren't doing it because they believe it. They're following instructions. Maybe you know that Liverpool's main sponsor, Standard Chartered, the bank, is a member of the World Economic Forum. You can see that on the WEF website. They're partners, they're members. And so they are using their influence to promote certain things that the WEF wants, the concepts of diversity, inclusion, equity, making everything about sexual orientation. It's all done deliberately. The purpose, of course, is to socially engineer the emasculation of men, the defeminization of women, the confusion of children, who of course are future adults. If you confuse your enemy, then they will never pose any threat. Distract them with ridiculous things, sexual orientation things. Look over here. Well, we do this over here. It's a magician's trick. They're encouraging very vile behavior and a very dangerous and poisonous ideology. Somebody said, Zazao, whoever this is, said, if anyone who supports Liverpool is against this, then I'm afraid you don't understand the values of the club. So I replied and asked, what are the values of the club? This. And there's a man at what's obviously a pride event. No reply yet. Other people replied and said, we are against it, bro. Someone says, oh, I am so against this and fuck you and your values. Here's the straw man response. So many closet homosexuals in this thread trying their absolute hardest to crack on their manly men. I don't know what that means. It's unreal. Truth is, they're anything but manly men. But if they exhibit homophobic views, they believe it somehow covers up their own repressed homosexual feelings. Funny. So I replied and said, support child mutilation or you are a hateful bigot. Yeah, of course, because anybody who's against this stuff must be a closet homosexual. That was a clever trick that they used to try to prevent people from objecting to their agenda. If you disagree with us, then it's because you're a homosexual yourself. It's a pathetic, it's not even an argument, it's more of a strategy to try to discourage people from opposing them, to try to prevent people from contradicting them and arguing against them. You must agree with me. Are you gay? because only a gay person would disagree with us on this. It's childish, it's pathetic, there's no value in that. Big Willie says, how about supporting women, you classless institution, and stop encouraging men in cosplay to take their places in sport or enter their dressing rooms? Very fair points, yeah. Are you going to comment on that, LFC? Are you actually going to go into any details on this? No, you're not. Danny says, ban gender ideology in football. I don't want to see anything related to this when I watch a match. It's your business what you do, but I don't need to know or care. Krunem Maxim, you walk alone on this. Yeah, correct. I really think that 99% of people are against this stuff, and the agenda is to convince us that everybody, or at least 99% of people, do agree with this stuff, rather than it just being a very small minority of people who are pushing this. What's that meme, that Simpsons meme? The job of the media is to convince the public that 99% of people feel a particular way about something, when only in reality maybe 1, 2, 3% of society actually do feel that way and have those beliefs. Paul says, it's appalling. Do people realize what the plus represents? It includes MAP, meaning minor. I'm not sure if I can say that on YouTube without my account being shadow banned. This flag should not be celebrated. It has been hijacked by perverts. Raj says, I don't get it. Football is allowed to speak up against these issues, but remains silent against a genocide in Palestine. Yeah. You're allowed to promote some issues, but not others. No. Only the approved issues can be promoted publicly. Football has a voice. Speak out against the Palestinian slaughter. Mo Salah, Mohamed Salah, Liverpool's star player, is the only footballer at LFC who has been vocal against the genocide. Do more. And a few people actually posted the famous Jamie Vardy kick against the flagpole that was carrying the rainbow flag a few years ago when he scored a goal. That was a fantastic celebration. Well done. Bullshit, says Unbearable. And Gakpo wrote, I belong to Jesus on his inner shirt. FA, the Football Association, wants to crucify him. Yep. Yeah, you're only allowed to promote certain socio-political beliefs. The ones that the FA and the WEF and the European Union approve of. Things that underscore their agenda. David Evans says, I love Liverpool, but this woke crap is so 2024. He's even older than that, David. People have been losing their patience over this stuff for a long time. That's why Trump won in 2016. People were getting sick to death of the woke crap. Joe just says, give it a fucking rest. Vokin L, I see what you did there. Oh, fuck off with this. Sick of looking at it. Yep. Noah says, we don't support at all. Good. J Bones, celebration of taking it in the ass. Great. You said it, says, stick to celebrating football. Leave the ideology out of it. Correct. KJ says, but Gakpo can't wear a Jesus shirt. Fair point. Ken Lau says, I'm a die-hard Liverpool supporter, but please leave LFC alone with this. Admin, you will walk alone on this. Yeah. Imagine being an admin for Liverpool Football Club and being told that you have to promote this stuff, even if it's against your own personal beliefs. Or maybe the admins themselves really do agree with it. They love having the opportunity to use LFC's social media pages as a vehicle to promote social belief, an ideology that they themselves hold. Wow, they must feel like a kid in a candy shop. Matthew McKenna says, stop pushing dangerous ideology and stick to football. Absolutely. Do you even know what the circle on that flag represents? They probably don't. Enough with the politics. Football should focus on football. It's just a game. Leave the rest to the ones involved while remaining neutral in these polarizing topics. Yeah, I agree. Prime Nick says, Liverpool didn't get the memo. Wokeism died in 2024. Yeah, well done, Nick. Liverpool have been absolutely ratioed in this. I've found, maybe 2 replies that are in favour of it. Laser, you'll never walk alone. Stick to football, dear beautiful club. I agree. Fan of Sobo, that's Szoboszlai, a Liverpool player. We don't support this. Yes. Some woke fool says, his name is Inspire You. Powerful message of unity and inclusion. Then Liverpool posted another tweet. Find out more about our continued efforts across LGBT plus inclusion. I'm not sure what that means. Find out more about our continued efforts across LGBT plus inclusion. Ugh. And they've actually made badges with the Liverpool crest. That's so shameful. It's so gross and vomit-inducing. Howard Picnic says, I'm a lifelong LFC fan, but identity politics is a non-sequitur in football. Correct. Why are you gay? Classic. Kerry 23 LFC says, please no. Correct. Texas Pete, what a load of fucking bollocks. Yep. Please no. Yep. No thanks. From Gerard. Original Princey says nope. 108 likes on that tweet, on that reply. Yeah, they're all against it. I'll leave a few replies. I wonder if LFC will eventually block me. Yeah, when they make a post like this, you have to ask them questions. Ask them to elaborate. What are you talking about specifically? Does LFC support this happening at Pride events? Please respond to clarify. Thanks. And I'll include a picture of a man with numerous sex toys, multicolored sex toys, stuck to his body, various parts of his body. Obviously attending a Pride event, the same one I posted. Nope, don't like that. The Michael Scott gif from The Office. Absolute disgrace, correct. Disgusting football club. No one cares. I belong to Jesus. There you go. That's like Cody Gakpo, the Liverpool player. He scored and he took off his Liverpool shirt to reveal a vest with the words I belong to Jesus on it, taking a stand. Someone posted a picture of the original rainbow flag in flames. Daniel Roach, just play fucking football. Yep. Another Jamie Vardy gif of him smashing the Pride flag on the pole flag. Another one, yeah, people are really replying with these Jamie Vardy gifs. Brilliant, just brilliant. Your hypocrisy. So someone has included a screenshot of a tweet here. Gakpo getting fined for wearing an I belong to Jesus as it's political, but the PL made plays wear LGBTQT armbands. Makes sense. Yeah, perfect way to highlight the absolute hypocrisy. The Premier League are forcing Premier League players who are very influential to promote certain ideologies, certain beliefs or values, and punishing them for expressing their own personal beliefs by saying you can't be political, you can't promote social messages, political messages, when they're requiring players to do exactly the same thing. Oh, goodness. I think there was a case in Germany a few months ago. There was a player who refused to sign a piece of merchandise for the club with a rainbow flag on it, I believe. And I believe the club took official action to sanction him, to punish him. Disgusting. Oh, what is this? This is sickness has nothing to do with football. Oh God, what country is this? It's probably the UK. Footage of is that Brighton? Is that Brighton? Did I see a billboard with the word Brighton on it? Brighton, yeah, that's not surprising. Footage of So yeah, it's a day where the LGBT ideology is really being pushed. Got to indoctrinate people, got to socially engineer them, emasculate men, defeminize women, confuse children, promote hedonism, promote things that most people are just against, and accuse them of being bad people if they don't succumb, if they don't agree. So yeah, well done. Wokeness is definitely dying, and we are seeing more people express their genuine thoughts. We're seeing more people stand up and be vocal and oppose it, which is all we've ever needed. Yeah, don't be afraid. Say what you really think. Oppose the promotion of this ideology. Ask uncomfortable questions that they can't answer. Ask them questions like, so what is a woman? They can't answer. Ask them if they believe that men should compete in women's sports. They'll go silent because they don't really believe the things that they're promoting. Right, that's it for today. One last one. Me trying to live my life, LGBT propaganda. Absolutely.